Number 13, driving the Matthews Solo Cambo Chevy out of Sparta, Wisconsin, Tim Schendel. Inside row number 13, driving the JMI Reliable Recovery Chevy out of Orland Park, Illinois, Boris Yurkovic. Outside of row number 12, driving the Rockford Melrose T-Top Chevy out of Sycamore, Illinois, Chris Wheely. Inside of row number 12, driving the Coleman Racing Products Marble Chevy out of Antigo, Wisconsin, Troy Nelson. Outside of row number 11, driving the Assembly Products Kendall Tire Chevy out of Montello, Jeff Kendall. Inside of row number 11, driving the Premier Truck Protection Chevy out of East Hazel Crest, Illinois, Larry Middleton Jr. On the outside of row number 10, driving the Quality First Diecast Chevy out of St. Joseph's, Michigan, it's Gary Terry. On the inside of row number 10, driving the EDC Water Treatment Pontiac out of Roscoe, Illinois, it's Matt Milan. Outside of row number 9, driving the Conco Paints Menard Chevy out of Eau Claire, it's Paul Menard. Inside of row number 9, driving the Southwest Motorsports Premier Chevy out of Cedar Rapids, Iowa, it's Johnny Spaw. On the outside of row number 8, driving the Jensen Audio Parts Plus Chevy out of Greenfield, Minnesota, John Lemke. On the inside of row number 8, driving the Gildan Bumper to Bumper Chevy, defending champion in the series out of Madison, currently second in the points, Brian Hoppy. On the outside of row number 7, driving the Garrity Engines Chevy out of South Bend, Indiana, currently 10th in the points, it's J.R. Rohrig. On the inside of row number 7, he's your top-ranked rookie, driving the Hot Shot Racing Dino's Bar Chevy out of Lakeville, Minnesota, Dan Fredrickson. On the outside of row number 6, driving the Lisa Thomas Salon Feast Oil Chevy, currently 6th in the points, out of Wheaton, Illinois, Eddie Huffman. On the inside of row number 6, driving the Sports Now Sports Pager Chevy out of Janesville, currently 9th in the points, Travis Quapple. On the outside of row number 5, driving the Sierra Racing Products Rib Mountain Trailer Chevy. He's got 2 ASA wins to his credit so far this season. Out of Wausau, Scott Wimmer. Inside of row number 5, driving the KFK Motorsports Ford out of Stratford, Wisconsin, Mark Kraus. Outside of row number 4, driving the Havel Spurl Ford. He's your Bud Pole winner, formerly of Cambridge, now out of North Carolina, racing Jason Schuler. Inside of row number 4, currently 3rd in the points, driving the EWT Honeywell Chevy out of DeKalb, Illinois, Ron Brees Jr. On the outside of row number 3, driving the EWT Avoco Oil Chevy out of Rockford, Illinois, it's Brad Wagner. On the inside of row number 3, driving the Sports Now Sports Pager Chevy out of Marshall, Nate the Skate Hosley. On the outside of row number 2, making his debut in the Jeff Fuller Remax Realty Chevy out of Cambridge, Wisconsin, second generation driver, Dale Nottestad. Inside row number 2, former rookie of the year, driving the first Midwest Bank Dirks Limited Chevy out of Davenport, Iowa, Justin Dirks. On the outside of the front row, driving the Sports Now Sports Pagers number 86 out of McFarland, Pete Moore. Starting on the pole, 5-time series champion, swept the Remax Series races last year here at Madison International Speedway, driving the Trop Arctic, number 66 out of West Salem, Steve Carlson. The pace truck will dive to the pit area. Here they come out of turn number 4 down the front chute. Green flags out, we're racing. Pete Moore on the outside of Steve Carlson. Moore with the slight advantage over the 66 of Carlson. Dirks runs third. Hosley on the inside of Dale Nottestad. Ron Brees Jr. now looking at the inside of Dale Nottestad. Still wheel to wheel for the top spot. Brees trying to break into the top 5. He's got it. Carlson coming back on the inside. Oh, round over turn number 2 is Jeff Kendall. Kendall makes it to the pit lane. Oh, Wagner all out of shape in the 39. He runs 7th. Now back to 8th. Your leader is Carlson. Here comes Justin Dirks looking to the inside of Pete Moore. Carlson, your leader over Dirks. Scott Wimmer looking to the inside of the 93 of Dale Nottestad. Steve Carlson still your leader by about a car length over Justin Dirks. Brees is third. Hosley fourth. Rounding up to your top 5 is Pete Moore. ASA regular Scott Wimmer running 6th. Up to 7th is Brad Wagner in the 39, followed by Nottestad, Quapple, and then the 8 of Eddie Huffman. Wimmer up to 5th in the 25. Steve Carlson still your leader over Justin Dirks. Then it's Ron Brees Jr., Hosley, Wimmer. Moving into 8th, the 35 of Travis Quapple. Matt Milan coming out of turn number 2, a little loose, 71. Larry Middleton Jr. gets by. Brees in the 01 trying to make a move on Justin Dirks. Brees closes in once again in the 01. Brad Wagner in the number 39 trying to go to work on your 6th place car. Wagner looking to the inside, more off the loose. Here comes Wagner. Coming up strong is the 35 of Travis Quapple. Brees trying to work over former Rookie of the Year, Justin Dirks. Quapple now into 7th. Hoppy trying to break into the top 10, 2, 3, and 4. Hoppy now runs 10th. Jeff Kendall trying to stay on the lead lap. Kendall needs a caution. Brees on the inside of Dirks, out of turn number 2, down the back chute. Hosley trying to move into the inside of Dirks now for 3rd. Kendall gonna go lap down. Oh, Milan into the corner awful hard on the 9 of Kraus. Moves him up the track, your quick qualifier. Schuler gets moved back a little bit. Jeff Kendall with problems in the 0-0. He'll lip it back to the pit area. Carlson continues to lead over Brees, Hosley, Dirks, and Wimmer. Quapple in the 35, going to work on the 39 of Wagner. Down the backstretch into 3 and 4. Quapple running 7th, trying to move into 6th. Trying to move into 11th is Lemke in the 17. Kendall back underway. Pete Moore in 8th with Dale Nottestad right there. Meanwhile, Quapple on the outside. Troy Nelson out of Antigo, going to go a lap down. Here comes a 51 of Hoppy, trying to move into 9th on the outside of Dale Nottestad. Your leaders going around the 97 of Wayman Whitman. Schendel in the 21. All lap down. Meanwhile, Dirks trying to hang on to that 4th spot. He's got Wimmer right behind him. Brees looking to the inside of Steve Carlson through 3 and 4. Ron Brees Jr. on the inside. Brees, your new leader down the backstretch. Wimmer trying to peek to the inside of Justin Dirks. Meanwhile, Nate to skate Hosley. On the inside of the veteran, Steve Carlson. All around in turn number 2, right in front of your leaders, is Aitchison in the 89. And that will bring out our first caution of the afternoon for your Miller Lite 200. In the Weaver Auto Parts Super Late Model Division, Pace Truck will dive to the pits. 37 laps of 200 are in. This time by 38 will be in the books, and here we go. Little bit of bumper tag, that time over at turn number 4. Pete Moore in that 86 rounding out your top 10. Whitman in the number 97 gets into the 51 of Hoppy. Here comes Nottestad looking to the inside of Hoppy. That's the battle for 8th. Moore up the track a little bit. Lemke gets a bump from behind in that 17 from the 24 of Rohrig. Gary Terry on the inside of Lemke for 11th. Schuler, your Bud Pole winner, right there in 13th. Wimmer tucks it in behind the 29 of Dirks as they work past lap traffic in the 21 of Schendel. Number 8 Huffman with problems. Whitman in the 97 and Gary Terry get together over in turn number 2. Everything's still okay. Gary Terry rounds out your top 10. J.R. Rohrig in the 24 falling off the pace a little bit. Schuler way up the track in the 30s. Oh! Hard up into the wall is the 24 of Rohrig. With the tire coming off, second caution flag going to come out. Menard coming into the pits in the 18. Wheelie doing the same in the 44. Looks like the hood's going to go up on the 44 of Wheelie. And Menard back underway in the 18. Once again, 30 miles. And we're back to racing. Lemke in the 17, trying to move into the top 10, working the inside of Dale Nottestad. Lemke up to 10th. Bree still your leader by about 2 car lengths over Nate Haslai. Carlson is third. Fourth is at 29 of Dirks. Travis Quapple trying to break into the top 5. Oh, your quick qualifier. Schuler around over there in turn number 2. Yellow flag is out. Schuler. Nottestad trying to stay on the lead lap. 30-mile-an-hour pit lane speed. Green flag's back out. We're racing. Your leader continues to be Ron Brees Jr. over Haslai. Carlson, 29 Dirks, and the 35 of Quapple. Hoppy looking to the inside of the 39 of Wagner. That's the battle for 7th through 3 and 4. Jason Schuler trying to work himself through the pack in the 37. He's a little loose through 1 and 2. Keep an eye on the 17 of Lemke. He's going to battle with Gary Terry for that 9th spot. Kendall a lap down in the 00. Has Dirks, your 4th place car, looking to the outside of him. He's followed by Quapple in that 35. Oh, around is the 89 of Aitchison. In 3 and 4, yellow flag going to come out once again. Jason Schuler, your Bud Pole winner, pitting at this time on lap number 70. Pete Moore out of McFarland, back underway in the 86. And here we go. Wimmer in the 25 trying to come back on the 35 of Quapple for that 5th spot. Quapple trying to peek to the inside of Justin Dirks. Meanwhile, Carlson right in the rear bumper of Nate Hosley. Quapple looking to the inside for 4th down the backstretch under the Miller High Life scoreboard on Justin Dirks. Quapple up to 4th. Here comes Wimmer trying to move on the inside. Wimmer a little loose over there in 1 and 2. Justin Dirks hanging on to 5th. Scott Wimmer running 6th, trying to work over Justin Dirks. Wimmer peeking to the inside out of 2 down the back chute. Wimmer down low to 3 and 4. Hosley right there on the 0-1 of Reese for the lead. Travis Quapple trying to reel in the top 3. Wimmer up to 5th. Into 6th now, the 51 of Brian Hoppy. Brad Wagner moving Justin Dirks over to the side. Wagner up to 7th. Hoppy breaks into the top 5. Carlson up to 2nd. Oh, Pete Moore in the 37 of Schuler. Touch a little bit down the front chute that time. Schuler on the outside of Pete Moore. Moore to the inside of Mark Kraus. Matt Milan in the 42 trying to break into the top 10. Looking to the inside of Lemke over in turn number 4. Schuler trying to move into 14th on the inside of Pete Moore. Schuler back up to 14th. Your leaders coming up into heavy, heavy traffic. Down the front chute comes Brees. 90 laps are in. We're 10 laps to the halfway point. Ron Brees Jr. goes around the 21 of Schendel. Carlson, the KG veteran out of West Salem. Your top 3 weaving through lap traffic. Mark Kraus out of Stratford trying to stay on the lead lap. Kraus gonna go a lap down. Dale Nottestad. Going 2 laps down is Dale Nottestad. Wimmer falling back a little bit in the 25. He's back to 7th. 0-1, Brees continues to lead. 106 laps to go. Paul Menard in the 18 going to go left down. Carlson looking for the lead. Carlson holds on to that second spot as they go to the inside of Paul Menard. Menard will be 1 lap down. Carlson still runs second, followed by Hosley. Quappel in 4th, rounding up your top 5. 51, Brian Hoppy. 6th is a 39 of Wagner. 7th is a 29 of Dirks, followed by Wimmer in 8th. 9th is Matt Milan, followed by the 3 of Gary Terry. Fredrickson has Brees looking to the outside of him. Fredrickson going to go a lap down. 16 cars on the lead lap. Justin Dirks works the inside of Mark Krause, a lap car. This time by, we're going to be halfway through. $100 in, 100 to go in your Miller Lite 200. Looking for pit stops on the next caution flag as we're past the halfway point. Ron Brees Jr. with a 7-car length advantage over Carlson, Hosley, Quappel in the 51 of Hoppy. Your last car on the lead lap is a 53 of Jurkovic, and he's got Ron Brees breathing down his neck. Brees still your leader. Pete Moore in the 86, your last car on the lead lap. Moore awful loose in the 86. Boy, if we go caution free for the remaining laps, Moore and the 37 of Schuler looking pretty good as they have already made their pit stops. Moore hung up with the number 9 of Mark Krause. Mark Krause goes another lap down. 86 Pete Moore trying to stay in the lead lap. Here comes Ron Brees Jr. in the 01. Moore, your 15th place car. Oh, they're splitting the difference, almost. 51 Brian Hoppy thought of making it 3 wide to challenge the 35 of Quapple for 4th. Nine more laps to go. Spa on the 20, gets past the 25 of Wimmer. Pete Moore trying to work on Larry Middleton Jr. to put a car between he and your leader, Ron Brees Jr. Moore slides up the track once again, off a loose condition for the 86. Brees now sets his sights on putting Pete Moore a lap down. Carlson trying to look to the inside. Nothing doing. Heavy traffic once again for your top 3. '71, Larry Middleton Jr. Now your final car in the lead lap. Your leader's getting boxed in. Here comes Hosley on the inside. Wheelie into 44 on the outside. Taking the 01 back. Brees slams her to the inside. 87 Nate Hosley up to second though. Carlson back to third. Right there's a 35 of Quapple. Way up high is your leader. Your new leader is the 87 of Hosley. Pete Moore staying on the lead lap. Wimmer in danger of going lap down. Wimmer off the loose. Scott Wimmer off the loose of the 25. Hosley, your leader, over the 66 of Carlson. Third is Quapple. Brees running fourth. Looks to be your last car in the lead lap is the 20 of Johnny Spaw across the start-finish line. Hosley with a somewhat of a comfortable lead over the 66 of Carlson. Quapple still runs third. '79 more laps to go. A lot of crews hoping for a caution and hoping that their car isn't the caution. Hosley, your leader, into 1 and 2. Spaw trying to work past Nelson. Hosley now catching up to the 20 of Johnny Spaw. Spa goes a lap down in the 20. Travis Quapple in the 35, who was running third. Big time motor problems for the 35 of Travis Quapple. Wimmer in the 25 comes into pit. Nate Hosley still your leader over Carlson. Then it's the 01 of Reese. Wimmer back on his way in the 25. Nate Hosley still your leader by about 6 car lengths over the 66 of Carlson. Brees running third. Gary Terry, your last car in the lead lap, and the number 3 has Hosley 3 car lengths behind him. 71 Larry Middleton Jr. going to duck it down pit road. Gary Terry out of St. Joseph, Michigan, trying to stay on the lead lap. Carlson right behind Hosley. Lemke working his way past the 29 at Dirks. Dirks, your last car in the lead lap, awful loose that time out of turn number 4. Hosley continues to lead, coming up on Chris Wheely in the 44, Lemke. Your next car in danger of going a lap down. Hosley to the outside of Wheely. Paul Menard way high on the track in the 18. Gathers it back in. Lemke trying to stay on the lead lap. Hosley trying to put him a lap down. Lamke down a lap. Oh, Gary Terry in the 71 of Middleton make a little contact. Jason Schuler currently running 7th in the 37, the last car on the lead lap. Milan in the 42 runs 6th. 5th is Wagner in the 39. Oh, Hoppy way up the track over 1 and 2. Lots of laps on the tires. Nate Hosley still your leader. 147 will be in, 53 to go. Hosley continues to lead over Carlson. 01 Brees is 3rd. $50 more laps to go, 50 to go. Hosley in the 87 continues to lead, looking for that first career RE/MAX Challenge Series win in his 2nd year of racing. He's got 5-time champion Carlson behind him by about 6 car lengths as they're going to come up into heavy traffic. Once again, Jason Schuler in the 37-year Bud Pole winner, currently running 7th. He's the final car on the lead lap. Pete Moore back into the pit area. Nate Hosley going past Gary Terry. Carlson still 2nd. 3rd is the 01 of Reese coming on to turn number 2. Your leaders are in heavy traffic. Once again, your 7th place car, Jason Schuler, in danger of going a lap down. Schuler off full loose through 1 and 2. Schuler gonna go a lap down. Fredrickson into the pit area, your top-ranked rookie. Dirks exits the pit. Haslai racing with Nelson and Yurkovic. Matt Milan, your 6th place car, in danger of going up, down. Haslai gives a little booty tag, almost runs into the back chute wall. Here comes Carlson. Carlson looking to the outside of Haslai. Carlson within 2 car lengths, make it 3 of Haslai. "36 more laps to go for the youngster out of Marshall, Nate Haslai. Schuler dirt tracking it through 1 and 2 that time. Wheelie off the loose in the 44. Wagner in the 39 might be running out of gas. Wagner in the 39. Shaking the car like he's running out of fuel. Fuel mileage could be playing a factor. Will he make it back to the pit area? Will we have a caution? 39 trying to limp it to pit road. Meanwhile, Hoppy up to 3rd. In 6th place, a lap down, is at 37 of Schuler. Gonna go a lap down your 4th place car. .170 area and 30 to go. Milan to the pits in the 42. Hoppy going a lap down. Haslai continues to lead. Wagner back underway in the 39. Schuler real loose. Haslai and Carlson, your only 2 cars on the lead lap. "24 more laps to go, 24 to go." Oh, Jason Schuler around. Over in 1 and 2. In the 01. Haslai comes down pit road. Here comes the 66 of Carlson. As they're pitted near the end of pit road, the second-year driver out of Marshall and the Sports Now Pager group going to work on the 87. Haslai to his stall first. 5-time champion Carlson going to get right side tires. Haslai drops the jack and is back underway. He's going to be Carlson. Oh, they hit! So Haslai's going to beat the 66 out of the pits. '51 Happy in your 3rd place car. So is in your 4th place car, the 01 of Brees. Your leader is the 87 of Haslai, followed by the 66 of Carlson, this time by 181 laps. $19 to go. It'll be 18 laps to go when we take the green flag. Your 2 cars on the lead lap will be on the outside. Pace truck dives to the inside. Can the second-year driver hold off the 5-time champion Steve Carlson? 18 to go. Carlson right on the rear bumper. Dirks off the track a little bit in the 29. Haslai with many laps here at Madison International Speedway in limited late models in Weaver Auto Parts Super Late Model Division. Here comes Carlson looking to the inside. Carlson to the inside. '51 Brian Hoppy with problems. Haslai trying to reel in Steve Carlson. Steve Carlson swept the show both times last year here at Wisconsin's fastest half mile. Hoppy starting to reel in the 66. Excuse me, Hasla in the 87. Hoppy still limping around the 51. Ten more laps to go, 10 to go. Hasli within 2 car lengths. Oh, Carlson way up the track. Here comes Hasli to the inside. 2, 3, and 4 once again. Lap traffic could play a part in this one. A car length and a half separate your top 2 through 3 and 4. 7 laps to go as they go by Jeff Kendall. Carlson on the outside of Wayman Whitman. Once they clear the 44 wheelie, they're going to have clear sailing for a little while. 5 more laps to go, 5 to go. Hasli right there on the veteran Steve Carlson. Out of turn number 2, down the backstretch once again. Four laps to go. Kraus in the number 9 going another lap down. Hasli trying to make a move. Hasli trying to peek to the inside. Coming out of the corner, and they split the difference. Hasli going for the lead. Into 3 and 4. Wheel, they touch a little bit. Out of turn number 4, Hasli's your new leader. Into 1 and 2. Carlson peeks to the inside out of turn number 2. Down the backstretch they go. Slicing and dicing for the lead, the veteran. Back to the inside, a second-year driver, Nate Hasli. The white flag's going to come out, 1 to go. Hasli on the outside. Steve Carlson on the inside. Hasli tries to tuck it back in. Into 3 and 4, 1 final time. Out of turn number 4. Your winner's going to be Steve Carlson, followed by Hasli. Coming home, your winner is under the weather this afternoon. Finishing 3rd out of DeKalb, Illinois, Ron Brees Jr. What a grueling 200 lapper.